Peace. About to kick it today, man. We going in. You know what I'm saying? Finna talk about some real shit. Some shit we need to be. Some shit I feel like we should have been resolved like years ago. Cause we talking about a lot of big boy information, a lot of grown folk shit, but we still emotionally children. Like we can't even handle that type of information. A lot of us can't. If it just don't apply to you, what we talking about today, then take it as confirmation that you're on the right track. Or use this to help teach others. You know what I'm saying? We gonna burn some of these good smells first. Let y'all see what I'm burning on today. Make sure y'all can see this. Got my charcoal. Y'all don't know about burning charcoals. I mean, not burning charcoals, but burning incense resins. Is what I'm about to burn. Resins. Residues or resins from... These are all natural sources coming from trees and plants and natural scents. It requires a charcoal to burn the resins. Y'all niggas burning them old cheap ass dollar store instant incense and them beauty supply incense and gas station shit from them Arabs. That's not that real shit, man. Get you some good hand dipped incense. I got some good hand dipped. Show y'all some of my double dipped incense one day. But you know I ain't on the marketing shit right now. We got some myrrh. Got some frankincense powder. And we got some dragon's blood. Big chunk of that. Oh, I gotta get my burner. Show y'all some of my burners too. I brought out a couple of burners. I like this one. Of course, I like this one. Pyramid. Yeah, it's nice. I don't even remember where I got this shit from. It's made in China. I know that. Wasn't made in Egypt. But it's nice. Got little holes at the bottom. You can burn incense there. I just stick mine up in the top because that don't work good for me, the kind I burn. Them little holes. But put your charcoal right here too. Or your cones. Burn cones on there. And this shit work good. But I'm not going to use this because if I'm going to use this, I had to put it somewhere where I ain't going to be fucking with it. And these too big. You have to get smaller charcoals for this one because it won't even close. But they got smaller ones. That's what I usually burn on this. Get small charcoals. Or just the cones and regular incense. But it gets so hot that once you put this on there anyway, you're going to have to use something, a rag or something to take it off every time you want to clean it. I mean, every time you want to refill it. So, I don't even fuck with that. And then this one, standard. I don't even got the lid. What'd I do with the lid? I think that's in there somewhere. But it's got a little gold lid go on top of there. And these are cool, but they, if you put that lid on it, it might block the air from getting to it and it'll go out. Sometimes your charcoal will go out while you're burning it. And this metal shit get hot too. So you gotta be careful where you place it, because this shit right here will burn a ring into something very easily, or just tear up some shit. So I don't use that one too much unless I got it in a certain spot where I don't have to fuck with it. This one is my favorite one because I can do what I want with this one. Now this one, I ain't even sure this is what this was designed for. I think this might have been a candle holder, and I just converted it to that because it had wood. This wood is how it was on the inside. And I ain't even think about it when I just put my charcoal in there that I was going to burn that wood up until I started smelling it. And burned a little hole in there, but I just put some foil on the bottom of it. Now it's good to go. So this one I like because this shit don't never get too hot for me to touch. I can always pick this one up and move it around the house. Use it to clean my aura. Do an aura cleanse one day for y'all too. Get into all that. But I'll wait till I got somebody to control the camera. we're gonna burn this charcoal, and you gotta be careful with these, man. I don't know what's up with this brand or what's up with this particular pack that I opened. I hope it's just this roll. But these motherfuckers start popping, and this charcoal shoot off and land on the carpet or land on you. You on fire. That shit burn. So you gotta be careful with this shit. I usually put this shit somewhere in the bathroom where ain't no carpet or nothing, but hopefully we won't have no problems. You just gotta make sure it's lit. Once you see the sparks, can y'all see the sparks? Okay, it's about to pop on me. I felt it. But once you see the sparks, it's lit. Hopefully it'll keep sparking so y'all can see. See, I put it down too soon. There's something about these motherfuckers. I don't know, I don't like them. Hopefully I can light it from right here. It seemed to only light to be lit from the bottom. Here we go. See the sparks coming off of it? That's what you want. Come on. You know this little cheap ass lighter fucking around and explode on me. Yeah, there you go. Y'all see them sparks? We want them sparks to go all the way through it. I really wish I could have lit both sides because it'll fuck around and pop in half from the heat. Here we go. It's light. Light, nigga. Yeah, I see the spark. Hopefully that'll catch. There you go. So, y'all see it sparking? Hear it popping and shit too. A little charcoal pop off and burn the shit out you. But yeah, some people burn theirs now, as soon as it's hot. So like it's already hot. But I like to wait because I don't want to take no chances on my shit going out. So I'll wait till it finishes sparking all the way through, and then I like to let it get a little gray. Sometimes I'll just fan it or blow it until the whole shit turn red and it get gray. Not all the way gray like it's burnt out, but red really. See it turning red? Y'all can't see this shit, can you? I don't know if y'all can see it or not. See it turning red? Yeah. Around the edges. I like to let that whole shit go on in. Sometimes I fuck around and smack this motherfucker right up out of here. Get too close to it. I like to put it in front of the fan and let the fan do it though. Let's see. Hold on. There you go. That's the gist of it. I just wanted y'all to see what I was doing. I think I'm tripping over here. Okay. Blowing this shit all on the computer. Yeah. It's just about ready though. Almost red all the way. And I think it's gonna turn just fine. So I ain't gonna worry about that. Let y'all see what I put on here. I think I'm gonna open this window up too. That Frank, I got the other window open. This Frank ain't no joke. You should burn frankincense and myrrh with your windows open. You don't want to be in an enclosed space with it. because of the gases that it emits that you're gonna be breathing in. I can't remember exactly what the fuck it is that you shouldn't be breathing in, but it's something that's not good for you. Just take my word for that. Just open the windows up. Yeah, just shake a load of that powder on there. And the more you use, the more smoke you're gonna get. A little myrrh. Keep that house good and fresh, man. I don't care what you been burning up in your house. I don't care how loud your shit smell. You smoking. Burn some of this Frank off in there. You want to kill the smell of some shit? That's a nice piece of myrrh. It's just nice and crystally. I like that light colored myrrh. See? Ain't nothing but like calcified sap. Like tree sap or some shit. A little bit of that. I think that's good for right now. I think I'm gonna put a little more Frank. That shit smell good. Oh. The sweet smell of frankincense and myrrh. Oh, sorry. Ashe, family. I forgot to greet y'all and tell y'all I was drinking breakfast. Simple today. I ain't even bother y'all with no recipe because this ain't nothing but banana, mango, blueberry. Half a mango, 1 banana, good handful of blueberries, frozen blueberries I used today. Almond milk, and that's it. No sugar, no supplements, nothing. Banana, mango, blueberry, milk. If you got juice, I ain't had no juice, use juice. Whatever you. Water, use water. Ashe. Yeah. Let's talk. I can talk, man. I can do this type of shit with y'all on the camera now, man, because I'm not restrained. I'm confined to them little 15 minutes. So, we can do this type of shit. Now I'm getting smoked the fuck out over here. No, this over here. Go that way toward the window. Yeah, man. So let's talk. Love and marriage. Love and marriage. Go together like a horse and carriage. That's deep, ain't it? Could do a horse and fucking carriage really go together? Naturally? Told y'all some shit when they said that right there. Love and marriage go together like a horse and carriage. I think that's pretty accurate. Yep. Cause ain't no way you supposed to be dragging around no baggage, no carriage. That's not natural for that horse. That's not what that horse is put here to do. And that horse don't enjoy being the engine for your carriage. So yeah, love and marriage go together like a horse and carriage. Because the way we look at this shit, it's just as unnatural, just as backwards, just as fucked up. But sister wanted to know what I thought about marriage and the whole, everything that go along with it. Marriage certificates, fucking alimony, fucking child support, fucking divorce. Like, it's a lot of shit to go along with it, man. For just this one little special magical day. Who is it special and magical for? First of all, why is this the most magical fairy tale day of your life, ladies? Why is this so much effort in them selling you this dream? Like, this dream. Because they don't sell it to us. Like, they don't push marriage on men. Like, that is not, y'all know this. Like, I don't even like saying basic shit over and over again. But we all are aware that men do not spend their childhood fantasizing about their wedding day. Anybody who don't know that, now you know. I'm telling you, this is a fact. Ask some men if you don't believe me. Ask your man if you're married to one. Ask him how long, if you are married, just ask him how much time did he spend thinking about his wedding day before he proposed to you. Come on, man. There's a reason why they push that shit on you, on the women. It's a reason. This is calculated. All this shit is by design. It's no coincidence that this is all about you. That day is all about you. Why? Have you asked yourself why, ladies? Anybody? I know you conscious women. I'm sorry. I hate to use the C word. I didn't even want to use the C word. All of you aware, enlightened, intelligent people. I'm sure you've already questioned these things and wondered why they put so much time and effort on getting you to endorse romance. Roman antics. That's what this is all about. Marriage is the European marriage. Is the epitome of Roman antics. This is the most romantic day of your life, right? Is it not, ladies? I mean, I guess it's supposed to be for us too. I don't know. We not caught up in Roman antics. Like, the Roman antics are not for us. They're for us to use on you. And there's a lot of things we do and endorse and fight each other about that ain't even our shit. Ain't even our shit. My son's mother had the nerve to try to get up in my face because my new mate was using my last name. Because for some delusional reason, she thought we were still together after 3 years of not being together. I don't know what the fuck type of thing that is. But anyway, the point was, she thought when she had my last name, that meant something. And that it was so terrible. She was violated by somebody else getting that name while she's still walking around with it. Even though, like I said, we ain't together. But she held on to it in the hopes that when I return, we could just go back to how things once were. And all that old shit. Y'all like to hold on to the past. All of us do. But, you know, it's like I tried to explain to my mate now, like, oh, that's great. I'm glad you want to identify yourself as being my mate now, but why we got to do that? Like, we don't have to do those things. Like, you damn sure don't have to do that for me. I'm not interested in owning you. I'm not interested in laying claim to you as if you were my property. You are not mine. You ain't gonna never be mine. I don't own you, and you can't own me. Just because I put my name on you don't mean I own you. Not to mention the fact that most of us don't even put our names on our mates. All we do is sell them into slavery and recruit them into some European's family line. If I married you and you took on my last name, and my last name is some cracker's last name, whoever owned me, now he owned you. So you just signed yourself into slavery. Just transferred power from one master to the other, because you was already whoever's slave you were before. You know what I'm saying? You was already owned by somebody, whatever your last name was, if it ain't yours. When I mean it ain't yours, I mean it's not from your mother tongue, not your language. It ain't from your people. It's a Europeanized name given to you once you got into captivity. And I pass you my captive name, my slave name, then you just became slavery. It's not a badge of honor. That's not something you should be proud of. Oh, no, I'm Mrs. Williams. I'm Mrs. Johnson. Bitch, you crazy, man. The fuck, why would you want to be Mrs. Johnson? Who the fuck is John? And why is your man calling himself Johnson in the first place? Grow the fuck up. See, this is what the problem is, man. Let me hurry up and roll my blunt, because this shit gonna make me mad. Because I'm tired of hearing about that shit. I had to argue about this shit for years. Oh, all my friends getting married. All my friends doing it married. Oh, why I can't get married? Why you just don't want to marry me? Why you been... Man, look here. Let me say something to all the men out there, first of all. If you still dumb enough to be even discussing marriage with a woman at this time, in 2011, you out of your motherfucking mind. Niggas. Stop playing these dumbass games with these women, man. That's their dumbass game. That's their stupid ass fantasy. And they use your weakness, man. You so fucking weak for some pussy that you'll go and get to a contract. You'll sign a deal with the fucking devil to do some shit you know you don't want to do. Be in a situation you know is against your nature. Because you don't want to lose this bitch. You'll do whatever it takes to keep her. The fuck her, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, man. You thirsty, hungry, lame ass niggas, man. I don't even understand that type of mentality where I would do anything to keep this bitch around. Like, fuck her, man. And you end up in a situation where it's cheaper to keep her. Well, what the fuck I'm gonna do now? I can't leave her. I can't afford to leave the bitch. She gonna take me for everything I got. You done signed your fucking life away, you dummy. And you ain't signing a contract with each other. This is what y'all need to realize. First of all, you ain't signing a contract with this person when you stand there in front of this pastor and declare this shit and sign this certificate and get this license. You are not making a deal. This is not a business agreement between y'all. This is an agreement between you all and the state. By the power vested in me, by the state of whatever the fuck you live in, I now pronounce you man and wife. By the state, you and the state make an agreement. Not you and the man. So there's nothing noble or honorable or ain't nothing good about this shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, first, from a male's perspective, because this is where I have to come from, because this is for me. Like, anytime I ever talk to any woman about this, ever in my life, since I woke up, this is what I've always said. Why would I do that? I'm just waiting for one man to give me one good reason why you would even go through all that. For what? What the fuck are you gonna benefit? The shit is designed to keep you stuck there. You ain't gonna never get shit out of that deal. You don't get more pussy. You don't get more money. You don't get nothing extra. They make you think you finna get all these benefits and shit. This is what I hear women talking about. All the things they gonna get. All the things you can get when you marry. And all the shit you can do that you can't do unless you think. I don't never hear men talking this shit. But if it's some niggas out there, y'all niggas tell me. You tell me all the great benefits, nigga. I'm waiting to hear it. Because I ain't had a man yet. All he could do is tell me, well, I love her. Man, I love my girl, man. Well, I love my woman, man. I love her. I don't want her to go nowhere. I don't want nobody else to get her. Shit, who knows if I'll ever get another girl like that. You fucking lame. Yeah, how they got y'all, man. You running around like a chicken with your fucking head cut off, trying to impress these women, man. Like, what is your value, brother? Y'all keep talking this pussy power shit. Vagina power, vagina power. Yeah, see, it's enough of that. I'm done with that. Like I said, I already told you who I think God is and where I think your rightful place should be. But I'm done with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna keep running, telling you how great your pussy is, because you think you don't even know what the fuck that means when I say that. You think that means you can tell me to go sleep on the fucking couch in my house. I figured that shit out as a young man. Like, I was a young boy. I remember telling my mother that. Like, I know no woman would never get me to sleep on the couch in my motherfucking house. You crazy? What the fuck kind of gesture is that supposed to mean? Oh, she's a woman. My mother trying to tell me this bullshit. I was never that dumb. You could have never tell me that I'm gonna pay no bills in this bitch, and then you gonna tell me to go sleep in the couch because you mad? Okay. Nah, man. That's not right knowledge. That's not even common sense. You mad. You get the fuck out the room. You go sleep in the house. You go somewhere else. You gotta go nowhere. You're not gonna put me in the fucking dog house. Bitch, I am not your motherfucking pet. I'm not your pet nigga. See? And this is what's going on. Marriage today, as you know it, is a system of slave and master. That's it. What did Chris Rock say? Chris Rock be dropping science, man. That nigga told you, when you get married, you look in the mirror every day and what you gotta say? Fuck you, nigga. It ain't about what you want. Fuck what you like. Your life is about pleasing this woman. That's it. You just a slave, man. You don't love one type of dictatorship for another. That what y'all niggas think this is about? You think I'm finna stop letting the cracker tell me what to do just so I can let this woman tell me what to do? Where I can go, when I should come home, who I can go with, who I shouldn't fuck, who I should fuck, when I shouldn't? Get the fuck out of here, man. Nah, man. That's not marriage. Let me explain to y'all what marriage really is first. Let me open my window too. Hold on. For all you scriptural motherfuckers. Two people come together to make one flesh. The only way that it can be done is through procreation. This is marriage. You are not one with your spouse because y'all put some rings on your finger and sign a contract. It does not make you one person. You're not one. The only time you can become one is if you put your fluids together, two of y'all, put your genes, your chromosomes, your DNA together, and you create one being. This is marriage. And that's it. If you are not talking about that, you ain't talking about shit. You're talking about Roman antics and a system designed to keep you paying money. It's a system. 75% divorce rate. So, I asked this question when the percent rate was 50%. I was asking people this when it was a 50% divorce rate. Why the fuck are y'all still getting married? 50%. If there was a 50% chance that when you got in your car in the morning that motherfucker was gonna blow up, would you go to work? Would you drive? I'm talking about a 50-50 chance. That means one day you crank it up and it don't blow up. The next day it will. Man, 50%. Now it's 75%. So if there was a 75% chance of anything, like, that's damn near guaranteed. When there's a 75% chance of rain, it's gonna fucking rain. I don't understand. And it don't have anything to do with niggas cheating and all that bullshit y'all tried to put in my head when I was growing up. The divorce rate is so high, what's the number one cause of divorce? Financial problems. Because not only do you marry each other and become one, well, so does your fucking credit. And so does your motherfucking bad spending habits. And so does your motherfucking lack of discipline. All that shit become one too. Y'all ain't ready to deal with basic, simple principles. We don't know how to deal with each other individually. How the fuck we gonna be polygamous? When women and men keep trying to turn each other into the other. Did that make any sense? When I'm arguing with a woman and all you can do is say, well, I would never do that. Well, I don't do that. Well, I didn't do that. Well, good. You don't supposed to do that. You a motherfucking woman. Stop telling me what the fuck you would and wouldn't do. Stop trying to turn me into a bitch. Like, real talk, man. That shit is not gonna fly. Y'all need to realize what you're saying when you're saying shit. Then you run across some old bitch-made nigga and you want to talk shit about him. He just trying to do what you would do. Shit, he probably been told that shit for years. Oh, I wouldn't do you like that. I wouldn't go out and such and such and such and such. Right. There's a lot of shit you wouldn't do. There's a lot of shit you can't do that I do. That's what I'm saying. We need to get back to fucking nature. And this is what I'm about, man. That's why I'm crazy. This is why some people just don't like me. This is what my problem is. If I'm confused about something, when in doubt, I just look to nature. So if I had to ask myself, well, if two beings want to get together to procreate, do they need a license? And do they need a judge or a pastor or the state or anybody or anything, some rings? Do they need a dress and a suit and some family and some witnesses? Is that what chickens do? Birds, bees, cats, dogs, frogs, fleas, flies, fucking rats, roaches, alligators, turtles. Come on, man. They just do what the fuck they do, man. They don't have time for all that extra bullshit. Extra bullshit. That's what I feel about marriage. That shit is a bunch of extra, unnecessary bullshit. Fuck it. Since when do it cost you something to be in love? My empress just told me the other day about a bitch. Got the nerve to tell her she ain't finna marry this nigga if he don't get her a better, more expensive ring. Y'all motherfuckers are crazy, man. Not you women. Because you are doing your job when you say some shit like that. That's what devil's advocates are supposed to do. But the nigga who she said that to, and you didn't fucking slap fire from that bitch, you crazy, nigga. I mean, maybe you don't want to slap fire from her. I'm not condoning violence. Don't slap fire from your bitch, man. But leave that bitch where she stand, man. You take your motherfucking... I don't give a fuck. Woo! Bitch, you got the nerve. You probably a bitch I wouldn't even piss on if you was on fire, too. And then got the nerve to make demands. Wouldn't even look at you twice. And you lucky a nigga would spend anything on you. Raggedy asshole. I don't even know you. But just for you to say some shit like that, I already know you a old fucking hood rat, old chicken head. You ain't gonna marry him. Let's he give you the... Where them dollars at? Money made me come. Hoe. You a hoe, man. And all you hoe bitches, keep doing that bullshit if you want to. But you trick ass niggas, you fall for that lame shit, man. You's a fool, man. I wish a bitch would, man. I ain't dumb enough to be trying to buy no kind of ring for you anyway. What the fuck do I need that for? Why I need a leash? This is what your ring symbolizes. You put a ring on me, a collar, a leash, a noose. And then what the fuck happened after you get your ring? You know this is what it means because you automatically, now they mine. That's the whole point. Put a ring on him. Put a ring on her. Shit. You know what I'm saying? You got these whores like Beyonce pushing and endorsing that shit. That's their job. Who's gonna get the money off these rings? Where y'all getting your rings from? And I seen the brother going to get his ring too. Shout out to Nasty Block, doing your thing. I hope y'all having a real motherfucking African ceremony, Nubian ceremony, and I hope it's very special and beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I wish y'all all the best. Anybody who doing it the right way and doing our thing like how we used to do it, then I'm good. That's fine. But wasn't no motherfucking state involved in that. And then wasn't no limitations on who and what I can marry or how many people I can marry. That's another issue. I'm trying not to even get on that right now. Let's just stick with monogamy. Some of y'all still getting married. Some of you men, y'all got to stand the fuck up, man. Grow a fucking pair, man. You know you polygamous, first of all. I know too many brothers right now that's got on rings and done made vows with this one woman. Let me say this first, before I even try to pick a certain brother. Because I don't know any monogamous brothers. I don't know one. I don't know any. And I ain't saying that they don't exist, but I don't know none. Now I might know some niggas who go through little spurts and spills where they force themselves to live a certain way. But they not happy like that. They not. These are the same niggas be in the strip clubs. Same niggas out fucking $20 hookers. Same niggas on the motherfucking internet all day watching porn. Come on, man. And some of y'all will be you happy with that. As long as he mine. As long as he don't leave his house. I don't care what that nigga do. He can jack his shit raw. But what y'all don't realize is if it's happening in the mind, it's real. Anyway. And some of y'all so caught up in some skin rubbing together. Because you think that's all that matters. But that man's mind is already somewhere else, visualizing and creating something else. And something gonna manifest from that. Eventually, mark my words. So y'all brothers got to start being real about that. Stop getting into these situations and signing these contracts with these women when you know it's against your nature. You know you ain't got no intention. You know that shit. Deep down, I don't care if you just be real with yourself. You'll tell me after we done had a few beers and smoked one, you'll let me know, man, I can't. Shit. One of my partners ended up being a deacon or something. Somebody I went to school with. I ran into him 10 or 15 years later after we graduated. He's a deacon. He telling me, man, everything else I ain't had no problem letting go. The drugs and the drinking and all that. But women, man, I can't resist him. Like he was serious. Like he was really having a conflict, having a problem with that. And I'm just smiling and laughing like, brother, I feel you. Like, you going against your nature. That's the problem. Like, and this is the dilemma brothers put themselves in. Putting yourself in this situation, trying to please somebody, trying to convince yourself, I can do it. I know I can do it. I can be a good man. Now, that make you a good man to go against your nature and lie to yourself. And then end up lying to her. You end up becoming a monster after you go out here and do all type of shit on the side and then get caught. Now your marriage fucked up in jeopardy. You end up getting a divorce. Now you really fucked up financially. And all that shit bites you in the ass because you just didn't keep it gangster from the beginning, man. Y'all niggas keep it 100, man. That shit don't have nothing. There's nothing beneficial about that shit for you. Sorry, all you ladies who don't want to hear that shit. You probably got a nigga right now you trying to motherfucking convince to take the plunge. Shit, man. Y'all niggas better wake the fuck up. And some of y'all women keep talking that make them wait till you married. Don't give them none till you married, girl. Don't keep doing that. Y'all stop giving them the milk if you can have the cow for free or whatever dumb shit y'all be talking about. You think that shit gonna work if you want to, man. Let me tell y'all brothers something, man. Y'all niggas who still falling for that bullshit. That shit is not gonna ever work, brothers. They ain't gonna never stop doing what comes naturally, because they are more sexual and sensual and freaky than we will ever be. Don't fall for that bullshit, man. And some of y'all women know that this was the absolute truth, what I'm saying. I know this shit for a fact. And I'm gonna tell y'all niggas something too. Any brother who don't know that, you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing in the bed, brother. That's the problem. That's why you don't know how freaky and how horny your woman really is. Because you ain't never gave her nothing to get excited about. You run around thinking your bitch don't like sex. Oh, yes, she do, nigga. Real talk, nigga. She love to fuck. She just don't like to fuck you. You gotta believe it, nigga. I done caught a few of y'all niggas said, I don't have no problem with married women. I had an argument with my homeboys about this. Some of the brothers gonna tell me, oh no, man, I would never fuck with no married girl. I would never fuck with another man's wife. I would never be. Man, what the fuck are y'all on? Like, I feel you, morals and standards and all that good shit. But that's they contract and they vow that she made with that brother. I don't even know that nigga. So if she don't honor their agreement, then why the fuck can I honor it? Come on, man. Y'all niggas be starting to sound religious with that when y'all say shit like that. Like, ooh, don't fuck with the married. Why? God gonna strike me down? Like, what? Or I gotta be worried about that nigga. Because that can happen in the club. You can be talking to a nigga and her boyfriend talking to a girl and her boyfriend be in there. And that can be a problem. I ain't never been approached by nobody's husband. First of all, I don't do it like that. I would never be out on a date with another man's wife. But if your husband locked up for 10 years, come on. She's finna fuck somebody. So what I'm supposed to be like, oh no, you have to find you someone else. I'm too righteous for that. You got a husband. Like, that bitch ain't thinking about her husband. She trying to get off. So that's neither here nor there. That's just me. But I'm just telling y'all brothers, man. There ain't nothing in it for you, man. And they ain't gonna stop doing what they do. That's what it is. That's the difference between men and women. When women find one they like, they want it all the time. Men are not like that. They'll have us thinking that we just some horny dogs, always out sniffing tail. But nah, that ain't what we are, man. We want what we want when we want it. See something you want, yeah, you might want that right then when you want it. But after you done had it, you good. You don't want it all the time. That ain't the same. That same woman who you wanted right then when you want it, if you get her, if she liked it, she might want you all the damn time. All day, all night. Come on, baby. Because she can do that. See, women are built for that. That's why I say y'all don't even understand. Y'all think backwards. And there's some women walking around trying to be prissy missies and thinking that you, by restraining yourself, that you sending some message out to men. No, you're not. First of all, it's more of y'all than it is us. So fuck whether you doing it or not. It's somebody else who is. You ain't gonna never be able to convince women to stop doing that shit. And I don't even believe some of y'all who talk that. I believe y'all be fucking. And if you're not fucking, you fucking with yourself. It ain't like you just restraining and holding in and building up your sexual energy. You probably got a dildo or you popping yourself all the time. So get some dick in your life. Stop playing these dumbass games. All that shit y'all talking about is bullshit, man. Some European concepts of how shit's supposed to go and how we supposed to live our lives. Taking on somebody's last name, that's not our custom. It's not our custom. So why you sitting around worried about what you gonna call yourself or who'd you call it, or your man or your wife, husband, housebound man? I don't want to be that. I ain't trying to be your housebound nigga, your pet nigga that you only love as long as you can control me. As long as I don't bite you or go out and sniff no other dogs, no other bitches, we cool. And you just pull me out the cage when you come home and play with me. Oh, hey, boy. Let me lick on you and put me back. That's what all I see when I see marriage. I don't see no gods being married. Y'all just servants. Oh man, I gotta go to work. Gotta feed these kids. Gotta take care of the family. Hey man, shit, you just nobody knows the trouble I see. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that, man. It's time to take our shit back, man. Get back on our right frame of mind. You don't need a license. You know what I'm saying? It's not a business. Who the fuck decides you should have permission? Y'all should have a problem with just that right there. That you gotta go to these crackers and get permission before you can love somebody. Just so you can say I love you and we're gonna spend our life together. I need a license like I'm driving a car. That's what I'm saying. They already letting you know that they trying to just get your money out of you. To get it from the beginning to the end, waiting for you to get a divorce. It's set up so that you're going to get a divorce. How the fuck could there be a 75% divorce rate if this shit was designed by God and ordained by God and this was some great, beautiful union you was getting into? Oh, it's because men want such and such and women don't want to. Depending on who you ask, who they going to blame. You ain't gonna never stop and look at yourself and say, why the fuck do I feel like I need all of this? Why the fuck do I feel empty until I get somebody? Why are you a half a person? Why do you... That's the only way you can become one with somebody else, because that's math. 2 halves make a whole. 2 holes make 2 holes. Now, which is better? You tell me what's better. I don't want to come together and make a one with another half a person. Another incomplete individual. Somebody with a void and a need to fill. Some needy, lonely. This is why I'm never alone. This is why I don't never have to think about if I'm going to be with somebody. I be trying to tell people this, like, I say this shit to people in real life, like, and I know people who really have these concerns and shit, like, and I try to tell them, I don't never think about if I'm gonna be alone for the rest of my life, and that's how I know I'm not. I know I'm not because I don't worry about it. I don't look for women. I don't chase bitches. I don't do none of that. And for some reason, since I don't, the universe felt my vibration that I'm fine with how I am, that I love it, that I'm thankful for whatever my situation is, and therefore I get more. So if I just happen to be with somebody while I'm feeling great, then I'm going to just keep having those situations that make me feel great. I hope that makes sense. I ain't trying to sound too secretish, but that's one of our laws. You know what I'm saying? We got to know all 7 of our laws, not just that one law. Right now I'm rambling, getting off the topic. But I hope I expressed what I feel about marriage clearly. It's not an institution for us. Let's get off all these Roman antics, wooing and courting, and that shit is unnecessary. We create an inferiority complex in our men, first of all, ladies. Making us think that it's our job to be out trying to do something special and extra to attract you. Shouldn't have to do no more than what the birds and the lions or the bears or whoever else is doing it, man. Let's just look at nature. Can we just be more natural and eliminate all that bullshit? Why we can't just be together? Why we can't just be together if we like each other, we love each other, why do we need it? Why is it necessary? It's only necessary if you in this system and you caught up in this shit, and you know you want to continue to perpetuate it and help build it. You're a white nationalist. You for white imperialism. Then go for it. Go get married. That's the only way you can do it, though. You can't be for the cause. You can't be conscious. You can't claim to be about black power and then run and ask Cracker, Massa, may I live with my wife, please, sir? May I love her, sir? Sir, may I please go and get us a house and do some things, sir? Please, Massa. Massa, may I can we drive from here to there? And Massa, may I get a license, please, sir? Massa, may I please have permission to get some lights and some water, sir? Please, man, Massa. We just begging for motherfucking air. Massa, may I please have some medicine, sir? Massa, I'm sick, Massa. May I have something to eat, sir? Massa. Massa, man, you teach my kids for me, sir. Massa, can you tell my children how to add, Massa, and subtract and multiply? What the fuck do we do for ourselves, man? What do we do? You in love, you run to the cracker to ask for a license and some rings. You sick, you run to the cracker for some medicine. You have some kids, you run to the cracker to educate them. You need some clothes, you run to the cracker to put some to clothe you. You hungry, you run to the cracker to feed you. What do we do? And some of y'all say, man, I hate crackers. I wish crackers would die. I want all these motherfuckers to go. Well, okay, nigga. What you gonna do? Start using use your shirt to wipe your ass? That's what I say, man. What do? We don't produce shit. And I thought all we needed was food, clothing, and shelter. I done heard a nigga add on 3 or 4 more other things to that. Oh, technology. We need food, clothing, shelter, technology, commerce, trade, and economics. Some other shit. That might not even be what he said, but y'all understand. Fuck that. See, that's what I'm saying. Now y'all niggas, all this shit we be talking about, we be endorsing and fighting for and arguing about, shit ain't even ours, man. What the fuck is wrong with just natural living? Why do we need all this shit? I be hearing you so-called conscious nigga, oh, I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to give up my telephone and my television and my credit cards. And I ain't supposed to call y'all niggas devils and agents. Because I don't get it. I don't love none of this bullshit. I should be able to talk to you just like I'm doing right now without this shit. You should be able to just communicate just like this. Just shut the fuck up and think about it. Let me project. Let me tune into you, and let's talk. Or better yet, why the fuck we just can't come together? Why we ain't all together somewhere where we can talk and live amongst each other? You got motherfuckers texting each other and live in the same house. They upstairs, one downstairs, texting you. Oh, can you bring me a glass of water? LOL. God damn. I ain't with it, man. I'm not with none of their shit. I don't want none of their shit. Give them their shit back. We have to get back to our way. And our way don't have nothing to do with none of this shit, including marriage, matrimony. Do y'all even know what that shit mean? Marry is the same as Mary. Mary, Marius, Mars is the god of war. Now we at war with our women. More coming soon, because I ain't through with this. I don't want to just keep going on and on. We will continue this at a later date. Be healthy.